All right, guys, welcome back to Sneaker Impact News. I have a special guest, my first in-person guest in our brand new studio. Lucien Boulet, aka Hot Chocolate, is in the house.
Ooh-wee. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, guys, Lucien is an ultra runner, entrepreneur, father, and a friend of mine for many years. I've seen him develop and be a great guy in the community. Today, we're going to get to know him and talk about all of these adventures and races and ultra running events he does. So Lucien, this is crazy to see you doing 200 milers. What got you started in running? Because I remember when you used to run 5Ks back in.
Yeah, I just kept challenging myself. I started with the 5K, the 13.1s, and I just kept doing back-to-back marathons. And I said to myself, I'm built to do more because I would heal quick. And then I just kept challenging myself. So I went into 50 milers, and then I kept pushing the envelopes. And then when I went 100 miler, my journeys became spiritual. I guess maybe I went through so much suffering and fighting, and it's like a phoenix rising. It breaks you down and rebuilds you. So I felt like it was God's plan.
That's awesome. How long did that take to develop? Can you tell us when you started running? Did you run as a kid, or were you just one of those people like me, more as an adult runner?
An adult runner. I started running when I was 38. I never did sports. Right now, I'm 52, I'm 53 next month.
Unbelievable, guys. The fountain.
Yeah, I'll be 53 next month.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you started running at 38.
38. I think I needed change.
What got you started? What was your thought process?
I partied a lot in my life, and I always dance all night. I got tired of doing the same thing I've been doing for 20 years, partying, and I never really drink and smoke or nothing, but just partied. And then I asked for change from the heart. And then I went in my garage, got some sneakers, and started running around my complex. I thought it was a mile. Then I realized I could run 2 miles straight, and I was so happy. And I just did it 2 times, 4 miles straight. And then little by little, it started developing and running with people, and then snowball effect. And that was 2010. And now this is 2014.
Wow.
2024. 14 years ago.
That's incredible. So you've developed into a true ultra runner. We talk when I come and visit your barber shop. We talk about running and also about other things. And we've been talking about having you in the studio for a while, so this is very exciting. Tell us about where you were born and raised and what brought you to Miami.
Yeah, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, East Flatbush. My family's Haitian. I've been down here since I was like 17, most of my life. I'm a New Yorker. You could take the kid out of Brooklyn. You can't take Brooklyn out the kid. It was always in me, but you gotta love Miami.
What age did you move to Miami? 17 years old?
Yeah, so I've been here a long time. Love it. And I watch Miami develop.
That's very cool. City. Well, I remember meeting you at a couple of the local run clubs, I think maybe 2014 or 13 or 15. Yes. I don't remember exactly when, but I remember seeing you as a black man in the running community too, and there weren't a lot of black runners in the community. How did that feel when you came into the running community and you met people like me? Were you in your own community? Did you feel also that there was any misunderstanding about what you're doing? Or
yeah, my friends, when I started running, my friends they don't run. It was like they were like shocked. I'm really into maybe as a black man, a discipline. I'm not a Kenyan or Ethiopian where they run for a living. But they was surprised that, because I'm black and I'm focused. And my friends see mostly white people run, like the way I run.
In the Boston Marathon. And that's the reason why I've always said for the Haitian community, we need to get you on the cover of a magazine or something, because you're doing these 200-mile races. And I remember when you were doing 5Ks. And my friend Jason Miller says the same thing, and other people. That we remember when Lucien used to do 5Ks, and now he's going to Moab, Utah.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into some of these adventures today. Lucien, how do we get to that next step? Like, you started running 5Ks. Then you said you kept doing more and more. You did some marathons, it sounded like. When did you decide to do something more than a marathon? Because I think that's an important, or what got you into the ultra scene?
I'm all heart. I lived 52 years and know how I follow my heart. We all built a certain way. God builds us all a certain way. So I felt it in my heart to just step out the box. And everybody even thought I would get hurt. People don't just jump into a 50 miler from doing a marathon. You could get hurt. I said, well, let's see. You know what I'm saying? I got to feel it to know it. I'm hard-headed. And I did feel it, and then it hurt. And then I said, let me do it again, and it didn't hurt. And then I just felt it in my heart. The feeling in my heart is God's guidance to where he wants me to be, you know. And then every time I follow my heart, great things happen.
So you weren't looking at it in the sense of trying to win the races, especially when you're new to it. Take us through how you approached your 50 miler was your first, or was it 100 where you really got that challenge of this is not running the whole time, this is a journey? Like,
I did the first 50 miler was Everglades 50 miler. So about the 50 miler, it wasn't my spiritual journey yet. I just jumped into it and ran it like a marathon. And I shouldn't have ran it like that, but it was like
went a little too hard.
Yeah, I finished, but it did hurt bad. But I think when I went 100 miler, that's when things happened because the suffering was great. There's just the journey through the night was like a fight, the delusional confusion, the pain, overcoming the suffering. And I was first male. My first 100 mile, I was first male. I was third overall. 2 women beat me, so I was humbled by it. But I just wanted to finish. And I hit podium, just wanting to finish, just fighting to that finish line. And it was a tough one through sand hills and
Everglades, right?
No, this one was at Jonathan Dickinson Park, and it's called Dunes 100. That was the 100 miler.
Yeah.
The Everglades was a 50 miler, you know. So that was, but when I went 100, I went to Dunes 100, sand hills, and all type of, you know. It was crazy.
So these events go over 24 hours or 12 to 24, even longer, depending on, we're going to get to some of the bigger races later.
So my first one, I finished like in 28 hours, and it's a 30-hour cutoff. But a lot of people didn't finish, so it was like, it was
28 hours. So.
Yeah, so I guess my best time I ever finished was like 24:10. But yeah, different terrains, everyone is different, and different weather.
So what would be some of the bigger races that you've done recently? I think you did Badwater last summer, correct?
Badwater, Super Bowl.
That was one of the biggest, I think.
Super Bowl.
That was the biggest, right?
The biggest.
Tell us a little bit about Badwater.
Badwater that was last year.
Introduce people to the race just a little bit about where it takes place, how hard it is to get into it, the process.
Badwater 135 is in Death Valley, California. Weather's go to 118, 120 degrees weather. It's in the desert.
It's legendary.
It's legendary, below sea level. And it changed me the most. I didn't finish that one. I met the first cutoff, and my body just, a lot went on in that one.
Your body isn't always going to be perfect on a certain day, or if you have a GI issue, or if anything doesn't, is that what it usually is or is it, I know you have to eat a lot.
There's just a different, it was just
a different environment.
It's one of the things where it's just shit happens. That's all I can say.
It wasn't a perfect day for your sense.
Yeah, so shit happened. So I felt like I died a little that day, and I was grateful. I truly was grateful.
You did a lot of work to get there too, though.
A lot of work.
And then a crew and a lot of travel, but at the same time, amazing opportunity. Because tell people, how hard is it? I wouldn't be able to get into this race. How do you get in? You apply, but still you have to qualify by?
Your resume got to be, you have to have done a lot of very difficult races.
Ultra races.
Ultra 100 milers to even be qualified to race.
States.
Yeah, so you have to, the keys, this, that. So hot races. So everybody they select 100 runners from all over the world, but thousands.
Each year, 100 only.
Yeah,
right?
Thousands apply.
Oh, wow.
And so it's like the best of the best is at this event, or the ones that earned a spot. So it was the Super Bowl.
It can't be your first ultra.
It can't be your first ultra. So it's the Super Bowl.
It's a, what do you think, a mechanism for runners.
I'll be back though. I'll be back to that one. But that was one of my best experience. No matter how it went, you learn. You learn more from your, what you call your failures than your wins. People call it failure, but it's a learning process. So I grow. If you grow from what you go through, you gotta tell God thank you.
I also want to ask you about your longest race that you've done to date. I'm guessing Moab, but tell us.
Moab. I ran 200 miles across Florida. That was 200.
Wow.
And me and a friend decided to take it. That was probably the most bravest adventure yet, because there's 2 of us running across Florida.
With a car following you usually?
Yeah, but they meet us at a certain point.
They meet you at places.
Because we have to run through.
You don't have a car following you the whole time?
No.
Certain, no, you never. That's not. I'm
They-
thinking
they-
of
they
like
do
keys.
keys,
There's support
keys.
vehicles.
You could like,
Well, in Badwater, they have support.
yeah,
That's
but
a-
they meet you every 2 miles.
Oh, is that how it works?
yeah.
Every 2 miles.
But,
we're gonna get into the crew support later. It's
Yes.
important. So Moab, was that?
Moab is 205. I got the 205. That was such an adventure. Moab was definitely one of my best adventures. Just amazing, beautiful event. So 205, I went delusional.
Wow.
So, and that's a 240. So that one I didn't finish either.
So you got about 85, 90% weight.
Yeah, I got 205.
That's a
and
huge
then
amount.
I lost my memory.
The medical staff didn't let you continue, or you didn't. Feel
Yeah,
good
the
enough to
medical, I didn't
They
know
check
where
you.
I didn't know where I was
At that
delusional.
point too, getting your feeling right is so important because
Everything.
I've only done a 35 miler as my longest run, but it was at Wings for Life. It was about 55K.
Yeah.
But anyways, from my understanding is you need to take in a lot of calories and nutrients throughout the race and water. 'Cause
and
this is a 40 or how many hours
240. So this
Like, this
days
is 2
through
days.
mountains and
through mountains.
so this is
You're carrying water the whole time.
carrying water in the station. But I think lack of sleep. It's like lack of sleep, really.
Get you.
Some's gonna get some.
After 2 days, is it going over 2
3 days.
Two-
3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's
So
you know.
tell us about how have your kids gotten involved. I know I've seen them in some of your social media and at events.
Oh yeah, my son, he helps me out. He crews me, and he helps out his dad. Without him, a lot of times I wouldn't be able to finish these 100-milers.
Really?
But he really take care of me, and he knows me. Dad, you need calories.
Wow.
Dad, you need to eat that.
He knows what you like too.
Yeah, because he knows I'm the type of person that need calories more than nothing can hit me if my calories up. It's when my calories down, it's like everything hits me. But
See.
once I have calories in,
Some
but I
food.
need food. I need like substance calories, not drink calories.
Got it.
So I can add drink calories to my food
Electrolytes
calories.
too.
Yeah,
You need a lot of electrolytes.
a lot of electrolytes. But I need calories. If I don't have calories,
So tell us what you eat when you do these ultra races. I'm assuming also like the bars they give you on the course and like some of the easy stuff that is. Do they give out things at certain races? I'm sure they do. But let's take us through a 100 to 200 mile race. What will you generally eat?
I would eat pizza, banana, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Wow.
I would just constantly eat peanuts or
Peanuts.
what else? Payday bars.
Okay.
But then I need a big meal, hot drinks. I need something hot.
You'll stop and eat some food,
It depends on where I'm at. It depends on.
or do you keep moving with the food?
I keep moving. But at some point I'll
You can take some breaks.
Yeah, I take some breaks if I'm way ahead, and I'll just eat and try to get some rest somewhere. Depends on what the mileage is, or where I'm at, or what the cutoff.
So you do need a hot meal at some point, and then you eat a lot of, it sounds like, quick calorie stuff.
Yes, because we burn
Quick sugar, quick
Yes.
carbs, quick
Yes.
fats and proteins, almost like a candy bar
candy bar,
or just candy in general.
cakes,
or just
whatever.
yeah.
anything.
Like you said.
Anything and everything, kind of, but not everything. We try.
They give out a lot of things at ultras, though, right? To keep people going. They give out coffee. Do they give out other drinks? They give out courses give you even like food on the course.
Yeah. Sometimes it depends on the course. Sometimes there's no stations, so it's only you and your crew. So you and your crew might go find you some food. Like usually it's me and my son. So he'll find a Subway, or he'll find a sandwich place, or
Okay.
And
I remember you and your son did a 100-miler or it was your daughter with you, and it was the one Miami Centennial, the Miami 100.
oh
Celebrate the 100-year anniversary of that last year.
Yeah, that was like
You did a 100-miler inside of Miami City overnight, basically. You guys, what month was that? How do you do 100 miles in Miami?
Oh man,
What time of year and month or in time?
It was in September, the end of September. Yeah, it was still hot. It's always hot.
And they start you at what, 6 or 7
6
p.m.?
in the morning.
Oh, they start you in the morning.
Yeah, 6 in the morning, and then you just run. You run, and it's different. It's tricky because they give you cards. So 6 races in one. So they give you cards. You run the first 12 miles. You meet up the aid station cutoff, and then they give you another card and you map it out. So
The card tells you
where to go, but you don't know where to go.
So you don't know where to go till you get the card.
Yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
the first card you run it's probably a 12 miler. You get to the 12 miler and they throw that away. They give you another card. 15 miler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, so it's
because some courses like the Barkley is famous like that. Well, even that one that changes every year.
Yeah.
But doesn't some courses stay the same?
Yeah.
Keys 100.
The keys stay the same. Keys is straight.
There's no other option.
So yeah, no other, but it's just
How many times have
pure
you done the
sun.
keys? All these ultras, a lot of times.
three times in a row. 2021,
Yeah.
2022, 2023. I did it
And that's a 100-miler.
100 miler, 3-peat.
They start you where? Key Largo or
Key Largo
Largo,
to
Key
Key West. So 3-peat, you know, that one, that's home. So it's always great to see.
how do you protect yourself during the day? I think that a lot of people have that question from the sun.
You put on a long Colombian white shirt.
Like a long sleeve.
Yeah, long sleeve. You cover your head with a hat with a
Big
the
hat.
drape.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
with the drape. Or a big hat too. And you put a lot of ice in
Really?
a sock. I put ice in a sock, put it around my neck.
Okay.
You know, run with that. So keep your body cool, rub your body.
Ice vest, any way you can see.
Yeah, so you have to keep your body cool
Yep.
and eat, run, stay on top of everything before it
Pace
gets
yourself too. How do you? That's a big topic. How do you? Because you tell me. So by the way, guys, Lucien cuts my hair monthly.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
more or less depending on his available. He's on his adventures, but he's my favorite barber and he's a great barber. We're gonna get into the barber section next, but okay. So Keys 100, all these races, mindset is, I think, what you told me is even more important than nutrition.
Yes.
So let's really talk about mindset. What mindset? What is your why? And what tell us about that. That your philosophy, challenges and.
My mindset is I never give myself a window of failure. When I say failure, it's nothing is failure how you look at it because you learn from it, but what you consider not finishing
Okay.
So I never give myself a window. I go in with all doors of winning. Would I come in first or would I be podium? Would my time be under 24 hours? Like all the windows of finishing strong. So, but if some reason something happened, so my mindset is always move forward, but a steady forward movement and help your fellow runners because it's like your comrades. It's like war zone, like war, like you with people. Sometimes you with people so long and you hope everybody makes it, but you see a lot of people that don't make it, and you feel bad for your fallen soldiers because we out there so long fighting. So you try to help people out and try to figure out what they're going through. You need salts, so I try to carry my pack sometimes, extra salts, extra caffeine, extra this, extra goos, extra candies, extra. So
helping others and also challenging yourself. Yeah, that's great. What is next in the ultra running scene for you? What's your next goal?
I'm just coming from Brazil 135.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just did Brazil 135. That's my most spiritual journey yet. So I went overseas to run 135 miles through the Amazon jungles, to inactive volcanoes, stray dogs everywhere. It was but Brazil was a journey of faith, a leap of faith, a very spiritual journey. If you see out there, it's amazing, the scene, the people, because strangers came together to fight with me to cross this finish line, and they fought. And we fought.
People you just met that day.
And I never knew.
But everyone helped each other. It sounds
and
like.
some of them didn't know each other because some of them just recruited people that spoke English. So like some of them couldn't speak English. So they're like, oh, we have some Americans come. So like the crew that was helping me, like two guys was helping me. They didn't know each other So all three of us didn't know each other. So it's like we all came together.
And also finding the right way to go, or is it just support, like mentally?
Support because one
can hang out with me for a while or whatever.
I think one was more of a pacer. One was a runner. The next guy wasn't a runner, but he spoke English. So the guy that was helping me, sometimes he'd jump in and run with me, but he couldn't speak no English. But we communicated on like warrior. So I would scream. He would know I'm down. He know I'm up when I said, "Ooh-wee!" I'm good. But sometimes I pass by him like, "Ooh-wee!" And he's like, "Oh, you need more salts. You need more water."
Yeah.
So
that's great.
So we communicated on.
Okay, so there's runners community.
Yes.
Is deeper than just one language.
Yes.
Portuguese and English can still interact.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Because the guy that was driving that spoke English, he was like, how you communicate with her? How y'all understand each other?
Yeah.
I said, we both warriors. And I let him know I trust him to get me across this finish line. So whatever he needs me to do to get me across the finish line, we're going to work together, and we all work together, and we all grew from it, and we all, you know.
My next topic is the Miami ultra scene. I don't want to miss this topic.
Oh.
Give me some shout outs. Tell me about the Miami ultra scene and any of your training partners.
Yeah, Miami ultra scene is great. A lot of people, what we do is it blows people away. It's just a game of patience, but
it's growing, right? It seems like it's growing.
It's definitely growing
into a real community.
Because a lot of times through my videos, me coming live all the time and me posting. So a lot of people got into ultra. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but a lot of people got into ultra because of me.
In the last 5 to 10 years,
it's definitely
there's more of a growth I've seen in Miami.
Definitely, because when I went to Cali, I didn't even know how popular I was. And when I crewed Karen Lebinsky, I didn't even know how popular I was until people finally got to meet me
because they've been watching TikTok, me, right?
Like TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm posting on other sites, and they've been watching me. So when they finally got, and plus.
Wow. And you do the OooooWeeeee.
OooooWeeeee.
So that's his trademark. And I know I've seen your Facebook Live a bunch where I'll just be in bed or it'll be the middle of the night. And Lucien will check in about, 5 to 10 times during a race. And it'll be like mile 17. Then it'll be mile 40. So it'll be mile 80. And I'm just like, it's like 3 a.m. and it's like mile 80. And I'm just unreal. And you're going over some bridge in the middle of nowhere or some place and you're just meeting.
I do that?
Yeah.
You know why?
Go live. Yeah.
You know why I go live?
Yeah.
Because I can't believe what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you go live for how long? Like,
I go,
20, 30 minutes.
20 minutes, but I let you know what I can't believe what I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm motivated you through my actions because I can't believe it. How you going to believe it? I'm from a place where they don't believe nothing.
And you're seeing the sunrise.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. Amazing. Sunrise gives you strength. So you got to see it to believe it sometimes.
So this section is an important one that I ask every guest. It's the Sneaker Impact section. So today was your first time to Sneaker Impact, your first time touring our headquarters here in Little River.
Yes.
And Little Haiti. And tell us about what you thought about the operation and what we're doing here.
Oh, it's great. It's a blessing. When I walked through here, I didn't know how big this place was and the stuff that you was doing. Like you took me on tour. And then I seen the people working. And a lot of the people, a little Haiti, Spanish people. Yeah, it's giving back to the community, diverse.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, sending nice sneakers to communities that the sneakers I saw, I was like, wow, beautiful sneakers. No trash. You know what I'm saying? So to like overseas where people really need help and they getting quality stuff.
How do you live and run sustainably as a runner, also as a dad, as an entrepreneur?
I live a righteous life. The thing is, it's not a lot of times not about the love, the likes and all that. It's more living right and righteous. And this journey we call life, truly, God blesses you to bless others. So when I see people blessing others and through their journey, my journey bless others. So I just try to, it makes me feel good to help others. As much as I help myself. It's just, so being here, I hope thank you.
Getting the word out about Sneaker Impact is a big part.
Impact is, I got some sneakers I'm going to be bringing. I see the operation.
We're going to do some videos with Lucien. I got a little behind the scenes footage today, but yeah, we want to show people. We do on our Instagram, but you'll see us collaborating with, and Lucien, you're one of the first people I thought of to work with because not only because you're Haitian, but also because you're running friend of mine that I know dreams and acts big. So but you're also very humble. But we're blowing him up today, guys. His Instagram is @chocolatechamp.
Yeah, @chocolate_champ_. And
we'll put that in the link in the description. And then on Instagram, other media, are you
Facebook? Yeah, okay. Lucien Boulet.
Or if you type in hot chocolate.
Chocolate champ. You type in hot chocolate, you'll see me.
Yep.
You hashtag it.
We'll share your link tree and everything. Yeah, it's easy. But so let's talk about the barber life because that's how also we hang out, but we also have gone out dancing before. At dance hall.
Yeah, the clubs.
Purdy Club in Miami.
Yeah, back in the days, we all partied.
Yeah, we would go.
At the Purdy Lounge. Good stuff, man. That was back in the days when
you don't go out as much anymore.
When the scene used to be lit.
Yeah, the Purdy Lounge doesn't exist anymore.
Nah, the whole South Beach, everything changed. The whole, even La Soul, everything changed. So party days it's still partying. It's just I've changed.
So What got you started in the barber life? Tell us about being a barber and how your journey has been as a barber and business owner.
I've been an entrepreneur for 26 years now, since I got my shop in 1998. 19, damn, it sounds like a long time, but the 26 years ago, I opened up and I'm still there. So thank God. I watched the neighborhood grow. So if you do people good, they do you good. You treat people right, neighborhood talks. And, you know,
North Miami Beach.
and you do good work.
Right.
North Miami Beach, Florida, you know, so Knapp's Barbershop.
It's probably about a 10-minute drive from here to the north.
Yeah. 10,
Just
15
in North
minutes.
Miami, basically.
Yeah, it's North Miami, you know. Miami, no, North
So
Miami.
when did you start cutting hair, and what's your philosophy on your why for that?
It's like artwork. You know, you do what you love and never feel like work. So I've been cutting hair. My uncle was a barber. My mom was a beautician. So I've been cutting hair since I was like 11 years old.
Wow.
I've been cutting my brother's hair. And I was always good. I never took it seriously. I always had jobs and cut. And then one day when I turned like 19, I was like, what do I like to do? I said, I like to party and I like to cut hair. I would have been a club DJ, a club promoter, or a barber. So I was like, let me go to the barber. I was making money. I said, let me stick to that.
I love your honesty.
Yes.
I can either be a club DJ promoter, which
Yeah.
I'm a DJ. But
Yeah, exactly.
you know that's not a healthy life.
Yeah.
And the barber, it's not a healthy life.
Yeah. And the club things, I'm a night guy. I'm a party guy. I'm a party.
You got the energy. So
Yeah.
maybe, and actually, this is a good section to mention. The
Yeah.
dance floors at the 5K or at the local runs, like the Flanagan's Rock.
Yeah,
Run,
yeah.
You are one of the key dance guys
I
that are
love it.
dancing a storm up, and everyone's got the video camera out and
Yeah.
just having fun. So I think that's awesome, man. You're always, people know you for the woo-wee.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do it all the time. Like, I'll see him out on a run. I'll do it as I'm approaching it.
Yeah.
Other people know it. I've run into many runners and they're like, oh my God, do you know Lucien? I'm like, yeah, he's my barber. And he's a dear friend of mine. So I'm
Yeah.
really glad to have you on the podcast today.
Thank
We've
you.
covered a lot of topics.
Yeah.
Father life. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? We talked a little bit about it. We just had Easter yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you feel as a father?
I feel great. Kids love me. Dad love the kids.
How old's your oldest?
My oldest is gonna be, but she's 24. She's 24.
Wow.
So it's a blessing, you know.
And then you've your son that helps you. How old is he?
He's 21, so he's a good kid. He's my ace, you know. So God bless.
That's awesome.
Thank
Any
you.
other things about being a father? I know you've probably learned a lot about what's important in life and running and just also endurance and mentality, strength, love also.
Yeah, and it's life. Life is full of stress. Everything is how you look at life, how you look at things. Sometimes we all go through things. Just you gotta look at the glass half full instead of half empty in everything I do. And I live. That's why I'll be 53 and I look 53. They say, oh, it's the running. No, it's the mindset.
Yeah, like you don't use a lot of supplements and ibuprofen and painkillers.
No,
you told me. You
no,
don't take
no.
any painkillers.
No.
Zero. You told me
Zero.
that you just
Zero.
deal with it naturally.
Yeah.
And you also don't fuss over your diet, which
No.
I've noticed. You will eat a pizza. You will eat
Yes.
other easy to eat things like
Yeah.
tacos or tell it. So this is interesting. You say the beast got to eat. So let's
Beast
talk
gotta
a little bit about the social media and you put up some funny memes, I know, about guys and girls and the dating scene.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your humor. And
I keep it real. I mean,
you say, I'm just a messenger. You say,
I'm just a messenger.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah, I'm just a messenger. I try to entertain because I laugh at me. So if you laugh at me, I'm okay. And if you don't, I'm okay with it because I'm laughing. So I'm a free spirit. And I just try to have fun, try to give you a message, but have fun and be real about things.
You'd like to have fun. And
Yes.
your social media is really funny.
Thank you.
Like the comments and then just everyone loves you and you're navigating some tricky topics.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Between
I
men
am.
and women oftentimes.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am. And you gotta be comfortable in your skin, and you gotta be comfortable with the backlash. You gotta be comfortable with the people talking. And like, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, don't be so uptight. Just it ain't that serious. If I offended you,
Yeah.
I don't know if
No, it seems like
I don't
everyone
know.
is just,
everybody gonna be offended by something.
yeah, it's just how men and women interact often, right? And
Yeah.
also, is there any other topics that are near and dear to your memeing heart?
Yeah, no, I'm just a man of God.
Funny
You know.
things, yeah.
Yeah, I just try to do the right thing and follow my heart and I just, I'm not perfect. And
so nothing, you're not going to ever start anything. You don't like to start stuff. You're just having a little fun, humor.
Oh, no. I actually I like debates. Okay. I don't like to start problems. I won't shy away from problems, but I'm not a dude who wants. I just say things, and you have a problem with me. You just let me know. No, don't let me know. Like, we could resolve it nicely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If I offended some people, I'm like, oh,
no, I think it's harmless stuff.
It's harmless stuff to me.
Like, what does a man love? What does a woman love?
Yeah.
A man and woman live together. What's the perfect woman? What's the perfect
woman? Yeah, but people are so uptight. I don't know. Sometimes you touch people, what they going through, and like, she's talking. Yeah. Like, I can't believe you said that. And it's just be funny to me.
Well, because you get a lot of comments and a lot of likes on it and a lot of people laughing, and then anyways.
Yeah, so I get mixed reactions.
The message resonates, and it's in a good way. It's funny. It's usually always funny. It's just...
Most people.
Yeah, just have a little sense of humor and be like...
90% loves it, but there's...
Yeah, and I love your mindset of optimism, and that's great. That's what life is all about. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we could all be worrying about some asteroid coming and hitting the Earth tomorrow, but... Got to be optimistic.
Live in the present.
Yes. Okay, so what are your favorite running shoes? We're going to do a couple quick hit questions here.
Boom. As Ultra.
Tell us why. What is Ultra?
As a what? There's
zero drop, right?
It was zero drop, wide toe base. Mm-hmm. It just feels natural, a natural way of that. And I like more barefoot. I get the Vivo barefoot.
So you love the barefoot experience. I'm totally the opposite. I need a shoe that has we talk about that. I have an Achilles issue.
Yeah.
I need a higher drop. You want zero drop.
I like it.
You're already tall, but that so it takes a little bit off the height you could have. You could be even taller with
but I like a zero. I like a zero.
Do you like
drop.
Cushioning in your
I do like it sometimes.
Ultras, do they come with any cushioning, or do you like a thin?
Yeah, this one got cushion. It's still zero drop, but it's a minimal cushion. But once you go Vivo, you realize how this has a lot of cushion. And I had Vivo was like a sock shoe. And I wear cushion.
I've seen the one you Barber in, the black one that's like a sock. It's really cool. Super minimal.
Super.
So you like the minimal shoe. That's incredible. It works for you. That's awesome. For me, it's too hard on my calves.
Yeah, it's hard on everything.
Is it hard on your body a little bit? But you're using your foot more.
But it builds you. It builds you a faster run. So I know, I probably wouldn't use it for running that fast like that.
I've had some issues even though, but I'm actually getting foot surgery in a week. On my Achilles tendon, but it's a minor procedure. But it's anyways, I'm excited.
Well, you're a super guy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. You come out. You're a Flash. You might be Flash. I'm like I'm more like a man with patience all day, all night.
I see. The challenges you're doing, Lucien, are off the charts. Every time I run into someone who's a runner, half marathoner, my friends, I'll give a shout out. Let's say Danny Guanachia, Mark Lacedonia, and the guys from Dawn Patrol.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh yeah, we know Lucien, and he's crazy. He does 200-mile runs. So it's always whenever you do a 200-mile run, you're in a legendary league. My longest run is 35 miles. Okay, so we got your favorite shoes, favorite food.
Favorite food, that's good. I love pasta. Period. I'm not gonna lie. Pasta.
That's a controversial topic.
Yeah, I love pasta.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. Pasta is one of my favorite. I know it's controversial. I love pizza. I love spaghetti. I love fettuccine Alfredo. I love pasta.
Okay, so that's what. Hey, people's bodies burn a ratio of carbs or fats when they're exercising. It's a ratio of carbs and fats. So you may be more finely tuned for
potato, rice, and beans.
Good for your body is digesting it obviously and doing. Otherwise, you would not be so fit and skinny. So and strong as well. And you're not just some pushover runner.
Yes.
And do you feel like you are? I mentioned before, but do people in the Haitian community and the Black community look to you and see like someone doing something exceptional? Because I do.
Yes,
there's very few people in the Black community doing 100 to 200 mile races for the last 10 years. I can think of a couple maybe, but again, hundreds of other.
No, they can't even grasp. They can't even grasp what I do.
No, because to them a 5K is a lot probably.
Yeah, so
not always they get some. But tell us a couple of the stories that you've seen where people are shocked and they just don't understand what you do.
Just that you want to do it and the way you do it. The thing is it's not only what you do, it's how you do it. So people, you do it with so much joy, or so much, you're so real with it, so much, and then you show the pain, and you show the suffering, you show the struggle, you show the glory. So people was like, wow, his story is like crazy. I show you everything. I don't just show you me winning. I need to show you everything. It's okay.
Is it family and friends, or is it Facebook friends? Is it people that you...
It's Facebook friends, families. It's
Do you have any runners in the family?
My older brother, like, he was a runner. He was actually track, and he brags about me all the time. And
Cool.
My son, everybody, my daughter, it's just everybody like shocked. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins.
Because this all took place in like 2010, 12 when you started in 2010, but this all took place in the last 15 years, and you said 38. That's a big change.
Yeah, 38. I started running.
Change. Just go right into this. Family must have been wow. We've seen you develop, and it's been amazing in the Miami scene. He's a Miami treasure, guys, and a Miami legend. And
thank you.
He doesn't want to big up himself, but he's always been a good guy, and I've seen him always treat people well in the community, and we've been friends. He's been my barber, and so it's been really great having you on this first podcast. Tell us your thoughts that you want to send us off with for this new week.
Just treat people how you want to be treated. Just be good to people and put God first. So
instead of yourself, be selfless.
Yeah, love yourself. One thing,
love yourself. Yeah,
you have to love yourself, because if you don't truly love yourself, you can't love anyone else.
Of course, yeah, no.
You can't treat nobody good if you don't treat yourself good. You first. If you love yourself, you won't ever allow anyone to treat you a certain way. But you have to be okay with being alone. You have to be okay with yourself, because you're with yourself more than anybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like to be alone.
You have to be able to love yourself.
Love yourself.
But Lucien, it's just been super inspiring to have you today.
Thank you.
So guys, we're going to put the links in. Lucien's going to be back in the future. And Lucien, are we going to get some education out there with you for the people that you know to help get Sneaker Impact more attention in the running in the ultra community? We want to work together with all of your partners. Guys, remember, you can recycle at any day of the year by requesting a free bag on our website.
Nice.
SneakerImpact.com will ship it to you with a FedEx return label for 7 pairs of shoes in a compostable bag.
Nice.
That's on our website. Any day of the year, anyone in the country can do that for free.
Wow.
A free service to recycle your shoes. And then we're hosting our boxes at many locations.
Okay.
Running stores, running clubs, races, gyms, universities. Yeah. So, awesome. And if you think of anywhere you'd like to see us, guys, please let us know. Lucien, thank you for coming today. And
all right. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It was really fun. We could get wild, but we're both. Isn't that,
exactly.
This is the part we cut out the end.
Yeah,
so this is the end.
Trying to keep it. We're
any last shout
Miami stories.
Any last crazy Mike moments? Or you good?
I'm good.
Awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us today.
Deuces.
Peace.
Ooh-wee.